Okay, we are live. I am sorry. I'm apologizing in advance. My monitor is still shaking. I really got to fix that somehow. I'm going to just count down. I don't know who's all here yet. If you are listening and not coming onto Zoom, say hi so I know you're here. And if you're popping into Zoom, I have now put it in the chat. Sorry, I'm apologizing in advance. 1 sec. I hear my voice. There we go. We are running about 25 seconds behind YouTube, which is good. We are doing the Joseph Messenger by Shamballa. For those of you that are new here, that is the Sew Along Day 1, and we will be cutting this pattern out. So we will just give it a few minutes for you to pop in. Again, you're welcome to join us via Zoom if you like, but please do let me know you're there. Hi, Cynthia. How are you? Cynthia, you are making this one, correct? I think you said you're cutting out the pattern pieces. Oopsies. What? Hi, Dawn. You scared me.
Hello.
How are you?
Not bad. How are you?
Good. Good. And you are, I'm guessing, still working on those that giant tumbleweed order you have.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hi, Stephanie. Got Stephanie B. Oopsies.
Yep. Hi.
Hi. Are you making this one, Stephanie?
Yes.
Yay.
I'm excited about this one.
Are you? Do you know what? You know the demo bag that I had that I promised that I would keep for the whole class?
Yeah.
Yeah, I
It's
sold
already gone.
It's gone. I sold it.
Yeah. I feel like people are always looking for kind of like that. I'm gonna call it a mannish bag, but you know what I mean, like the design up here where I live. And I think that I'm actually gonna make 3 at the same time.
Are you?
So I can sell them at the craft show.
Amazing. Amazing. There are a lot of pieces to this pattern, but it is not hard. And it's a drop-in lining, the easy kind of drop-in lining, because there's no zipper or anything on the top. It's just makes things super easy for the drop-in lining. I don't remember, Stephanie, did you have a cylinder arm or a flatbed?
I have a flatbed, but yeah, I feel like it's okay. I feel like we're friends when it comes to top stitching. I feel like I've got it.
Awesome. So yeah, you just, if the opening seems small, just top stitch it from the inside. So
yeah, that's usually what I end up doing.
Yeah. Awesome. Okay. I'm just trying to mark things down. I didn't fill out my book. We have 6 new members. Yay. So anybody that's a new member, I don't know if you're here right now because I can't tell who is here and who isn't unless you say hi in the chat. But if you're watching this later on, know I am here for you. If you have any questions, just send me an email or message me via Facebook. I apologize for how my hands look. I've been edge coating all mornings or all day. So I'm a mess. I've been working hard, working since 7 a.m. I'm tired, but that's okay. So Cynthia is making it, but she's just watching tonight. Stephanie, you're cutting with me. Now, Stephanie, are you going to be doing the piping?
I haven't decided.
You haven't decided?
I have a piping foot, but I'm not very experienced at it, and so I don't want to mess it up if I want to sell these.
Gotcha.
I think I need more practice.
Okay, no, that is fine. This is actually a really good one to practice on too, because yeah, it's easy. I find it easy anyways, but yeah, if it definitely doesn't need it, the piping is completely optional. I will be making my own piping with the foam welt cord from Galaxy Customs and my vinyl. I'm not going to show how to do that because I have a feeling most people will not be doing the piping, but I will show you how to place and sew the piping on.
Okay. Yeah, I'll decide when the time comes.
Okay. Yay. It's exciting. The other thing is, I don't know how many people, this is the optional, there's 2 different straps or 3 different straps you can do. You can either do the 2 webbing with faux leather ends. I'm actually going to be doing this on mine, and I'm going to be cutting out the pieces, but I'm not going to show how to do this because I don't think everybody's going to be doing it, and we don't want to be taking up a lot of time of doing it. I am going to take my tutorial though that I did, and I'm going to cut out that section that I did of just how I did these. I didn't do the fancy one. I just did the regular one on how to do these ends. And I'm going to make a shorter member video and put it into the member section so it's easy to find. So if anybody is going to be doing this, then you'll be able to reference that, and then you can also message me. I just think a lot of people are going to be just doing a regular strap for this, or just the webbing. So we'll just go with that. And then if you have any problems with this, you can still message me or whatever. So there are just so many optional components of this that I'm trying to pick and choose which ones to show and do, but I don't want everybody to get like those that aren't doing it just be sitting back and being like, because that isn't optional. It's even a separate pattern than the actual pattern. So is that okay with everybody? We good with that? Cynthia's going to be doing those straps. I show it pretty good in the tutorial how to do it. It's not really hard to do. It's just a lot of edge coating and that kind of thing that makes doing these straps a long time. But if you don't want to do the fancy straps, you don't have to. You can just do your regular webbing straps, or you can make a crossbody strap as well, just with your vinyl or material, whatever you're using. Keep in mind with your materials that the flap is raw edged. So that will be next week. Once we get that whole flap done, that will be homework if you're going to end up edge painting it, which I do. Trust me, it looked so sharp. I wish I had mine here to show you. But the edge painting, the client, well, I guess it wasn't a client. It was one of my craft show buyers that bought it. Her favorite part was that edge coated edge. So just something to keep in mind. She thought it made it look like it was high end. She said she made me feel really special. So, and it was a she that bought it. It wasn't even a he that bought it. It was a she. So it is an amazing unisex bag. So yeah. We don't get too many men at our craft shows. Maybe she bought it for her husband, but she put it on herself right away and put her wallet in it that she was carrying. So I'm assuming it was for her. So, but yeah, I was really happy when it went. And so I'm selling that one for 165 Canadian, just to kind of give you an idea what I'm selling it for. Mainly because it's not a hard make. It looks complicated, but it really isn't. It is a lot of pieces to cut out, but it comes together quite fast. So 165, I think it cost me, I think it was like or no, not 100, probably about $65 for myself to make. Mind you, I do get wholesale on things, but because of the interfacing in it, it's fleece if you're going to use fleece. There's no heavy stabilizer really in it, I don't believe. I'm going to be using Bouncy firm because I'm all about the Bouncy firm right now. So it'll just make it a little bit thicker than the fleece. So let me get reacquainted. Again, I've been cutting out 3 different bags today. So let me see what Sammy says to use. Where are we?
Oh, come.
Where are you? I haven't, it's been so long since I've done Shamballa that I forget how to read her patterns first. Where are materials for the bag? Fusible interfacing middleweight. So that is like your SF101 or your EB Fuse Light. Fusible fleece stabilizer. So her main stabilizer is fleece, which you can use. You could definitely use Decovil Light if you wanted to as well. I probably wouldn't use foam. That'll just get too thick in that seam, and it'll make it just, because it's not a very wide opening bag, if you have foam in there, that's going to kind of puff out and take up most of the space in there. So you want to keep that as wide as it will go there. So yeah, fleece works good. Again, I'm going to use Bouncy Firm just because I have it, and I have a new love for this stuff that I got from Serial Bagmakers. Yeah, and of course, all the pattern pieces Sammy had provided for cutting those interfacing pieces, and there aren't very many at all. For the strap connectors, I believe we are putting in, she uses Craft Tex. I'm going to use Decovil Heavy in the strap connectors, meaning in these pieces here. So when we get there, we get there. So any questions about interfacing at all? Any questions about any of the materials to use? I'm making mine with the Patina Distressed from Galaxy Customs. So is there anybody else in there? We'll give it about another 5 minutes to let people pop in. I know we've had a week off, or it's been 2 weeks since we've been together, so many may have forgotten. We will see. Diane said that she will pop in, but she's probably going to be a little bit late. I have to announce the VIP winner for October as well. So we'll just give a few more minutes and then we will announce that person who is part of the VIP. Okay, so Cynthia's making it. Stephanie's making 3. She's an overachiever. I love it. How did your first craft fair go, Stephanie? I guess we could do show and tell. I have one thing to show, but it's not a bag. It's a quilt.
Yeah, this will be my first craft show ever. I've never sold bags before at craft shows. And it's not until the first weekend of December. So I'm getting ready.
Exciting. Exciting. It's nerve-wracking. I just did my fifth.
Exhausting.
It is exhausting. Said I usually only sign up for 5 a year, and I signed up for 12 because my mother is mean. She's peer pressured me into doing it because she's doing them all. She's like, "You're there already," and it's like,
or maybe you're an overachiever too.
Yeah, that could be it too. Hi, Kathy.
A sucker for punishment.
I'm a sucker for punishment. Dawn says. Hello, Kathy. Kathy, will you be cutting this one out with us today, and will you be making it? Yeah. So my big fair, the one that was at the Coliseum, where last year I did like close to $3,000, and I was like, Dawn knows because I messaged her all upset because I only sold $700 at that one, and that is still a really good show. That is still like 3 bags worth or more, but I had to knock myself down because I went in with high expectations for that one because my last 2 shows there were like between $2,500 and $3,000. So I'm like, I got this. I'm going to do that. And I didn't. And I was devastated. So yeah, good thing Dawn is my friend because I think she kind of like, you're fine, Brandy. It's fine. It's still a good show. You still sold. Like, yeah. I usually go in with a goal of making my table back and even 1 more bag, and then I'm happy. But that one, I went in with the expectations of becoming a millionaire afterwards, so I kind of knocked myself in place. But the other ones have all been really, really good. The one I did this past weekend, actually I did 2. I did a double header. That's exhausting. I don't recommend doing the double header. And the one I did on Sunday was really, really good. I was like $1,000 take home. So I was really happy with that. So now that is a high take home. Usually the day before that, no, that one was good too. I'm doing all right. But usually for a craft fair, if I sell 1 bag, 1 wallet, that is a complete win right there. I have been skunked at some as well. You never know. There's no rhyme or reason. So one thing my mom taught me, because I think I had a little bit of a temper tantrum after that big one, a little bit. I was just like devastated. She told me you can't go craft fair to craft fair to craft fair. Some of them you'll have low sales, some of them you'll have higher sales. She says you got to look at the whole season in a nutshell. So rather than writing down, this is how much I did at this one, this is what I did at that one, I actually have a list now tracking and making it all like one transaction. So when I'm all done, I can say, I did okay. This is how much I made overall. So that is
your mom knows.
My mom knows because my mom has been doing craft shows for 10 years now. So she taught me a lesson. I felt like I was 12-year-old Brandy again, but she is right. And she told me to pass it on to all of you so you all don't have little stomping your feet temper tantrums because you didn't sell $3,000 worth of bag when you wanted to. So yeah. Kathy will be making this one, but watching today, perfect.
But at the same time, it's okay to have a meltdown once in the blue moon.
Yes, I never ever have meltdowns.
There you go. So it's okay.
Yeah. But for that one, I had Dave stay because I thought I was just going to be so busy. On that note, my mom usually, she only did half. She did really well because she always does really well, but she only did half the sales that she usually does as that one. And then, hi, Cheryl. Will you be making this one, Cheryl? But Dave, my brilliant husband, pointed out that one, I don't know who else knows this unless you're here. We have a bridge that was called the Red Bridge. It's like a pioneer bridge that was wooden. It's a big part of Kamloops history, and an arsonist burnt it down about a month and a half ago. So that is the bridge right by the Coliseum. The only other way to get there is to come through downtown, and our two main streets to downtown were under construction. So Dave pointed out there wasn't as much traffic because people couldn't get there in a timely manner. So I think he's just trying to make me feel better. Ooh, Cheryl's going to making today, and she's attempting in leather. Oh, Cheryl, look at you go. How thick of leather are you using, Cheryl? And you are on an industrial, correct? I had everybody's written down before what they were sewing on, but I cannot remember. And Kathy's making it. Okay. Yay, Cheryl, long time no see. Do we have any show and tell before we get started while we're waiting for people to pop in? Anybody want to show anything that they've made the last 2 weeks?
I'm happy to share some stuff. I just have to walk over to get it. So, because the craft show I'm about to do is right before Christmas, and I've been to this craft show before as a consumer, and I'm always looking for last minute gifts. I'm gonna have a whole table that says gifts for him, and that's where I'm putting these bags. And then I've made a bunch of more. I'm gonna go craft.
Awesome! Can't wait to see. I'll show you my big one after she shows hers. Yeah. Okay, good, okay. Cheryl. Okay.
Oh, look. Okay, so these are my men's trifold. I also have bifold, which I'm working on, and I'm going to make those out of leather, not faux leather. So these are faux. So they're all the same pattern, but I have different color options for people to choose from. That's it. That's my show and tell.
Yay!
They're really nice. They have an ID. Whoa, upside down. They have an ID. And they've got card slots and then little pockets and a money holder, like a traditional wallet.
Awesome. What is the pattern?
I would love to tell you that. Give me a second. Okay. It was Purses by Holly, and I don't remember what the name of it is.
Okay, so Creations by Holly, you said?
Purses by Holly.
Purses by Holly. Perfect. Mm-hmm. Perfect. Anybody else? I guess it's just us, and I know Dawn hasn't been sewing. I'll show you what I made. Okay. Cheryl says those are very, very sharp. Okay. So mine is actually a Christmas present for my mom. So in my family, we exchange names rather than buying presents for everybody. On Christmas Day, we open our presents Christmas Eve. Christmas Day, we draw names again, just the 8 of us in my immediate family. And then we only have to buy one present besides for our spouses. But like, I got my mom's name this year. And I've been working on this since last January. English paper pieced, Grandma's flower garden. Every bit of this is hand sewn and hand quilted, except for the binding. I used my machine for the binding because I was just over the hand everything by that point, but I'm not gonna be able to see it. Can you see that?
Wow, that's beautiful.
Yeah, so this is all by hand except for the binding, but I cheated with the binding because I just folded over the back so I didn't have to bind it all the way. And then this is the back. So it's all different colors in there, and yeah, I hope she likes it. So I just finished this yesterday, and you can see, like, okay, so I'm 5'2", and I have it sitting on top of my toes right now. That's how tall it is. So I think it's a nice and decent size for her. So thank you guys. And I'm only showing you guys because I can't show it publicly, but she's not a member, so she can't see it. So we're okay. I can show it off to you guys. So Yeah, so I'm pretty proud of this. They're all 1.5-inch hexagons, English paper pieced hexagons, all by hand. And of course, because of my wrists, I can only do so much at a time. That's why it's taken me 10 months to do. But I finally finished it. I was so, so happy. So happy. Not bag related at all, but sewing related. Put that up there. Yay. So I'm pretty happy. Anybody else in there enjoying? My stitching looks perfect. It's far from perfect, but thank you, Kathy. Yeah. I tell you, it's I usually don't get carpal tunnel in my thumb here, but from the way you do the hand quilting, it works the thumb pretty good. So yeah. All right, let me double check who else. Anybody else packed? Okay, so I have Cheryl, Kathy, Stephanie B, Cynthia. I forgot to mark off Dawn. Where's Dawn? There's Dawn. Kathy's making it. Cheryl's making it in leather. Stephanie's making 3, and Cynthia is making it as well. So when I'm looking over here is because that's where the chat is, and I'm just trying to make sure I don't forget anybody. And I'm excited that you're doing it in leather, Cheryl. Ooh. I always get nervous when I work with leather, but I love working with leather. All right. So I have all my pattern pieces already sort of organized, hopefully. So I have them in a pile with the stabilizer pieces on the bottom, which will be for homework, lining, exterior B, and then exterior A. So we are going to start with exterior A. Oh, I should show you guys what I'm doing it in. I decided, let me put this, I'll put it down so you guys can see. I gotta remember how to do all this. It's been a while. Oh, I should tell you guys who the VIP winner is first. For the month of October, Mrs. Bean's Peep is, I gotta look to see, I don't remember, is Lexi. So hopefully, Lexi, you watch this and send me a message. And whoopsies, I owe you a $25 Canadian gift card. So that works out to be about 20 American, probably a little more, maybe a little bit less. I don't know. Our dollars really stinks right now. So it's really bad. So yeah, about $25-ish Canadian of any gift card you like. So let me know where I'm getting you a gift card, and congratulations and thank you everybody who is signed up for the VIP. So that all of that pretty much goes to helping and give some people a month for free with the gift card. So yay. Oh, Cheryl's got to bite the bullet. Yeah, get into that leather. So yay, Lexi. Hopefully you pop in. I know Lexi has a brand new baby at home and we don't see her too often on the live, but I know that she does watch. So Lexi, when you see this, please do shoot me a message and we will get that gift card to you. Okay. Here we go. It's 20 after 3. I will also post it in all the pages and everything. I just did the draw like just before coming on. So, okay. I want, oh my gosh, this one here. All right. How does that look? Can everybody see everything good? So I'm doing this one because I got my Galaxy Customs pre-order. Yay. So I'm going to do this one in distressed patinas. I'm going to do the main. So exterior A in the Stormy. And I'm doing my accent in, this is the distressed black. So they're the same family of vinyls. And then I'm super excited to show this. So I forget what it's called though, I apologize. But Emmeline Bags, look at all the paint on me, has a new waterproof canvas. Look at it. It's brand new. And it is so good. And it's got the PVC backing on it. So this is my first time sewing with this. I think it matches good enough for this. I'm using it. But yeah, it feels a lot like the PVC backed ones from Sam Fabrics and feels very similar to the Sew Yours ones for those of us in Canada, because it's way too expensive to get anything American up here. She only has like 3 colors of this, but I messaged Janelle and I told her she has to get more. So hopefully she will get more, but we will see how this cuts up. But I am super impressed and was super excited, but she's only got a couple colors. So yeah, I'm excited for it. So those are my colors, and I'm doing matte black hardware. All right. So we're going to start our drawing this out. Now, this is where some of the pieces, actually with the accent color. Hi, Martha. Like then look at that. Martha, are you cutting this one out with this? Are you planning on making it? Gonna mark you down here. Yay, lots of people joining on today. Martha, where are you? Martha, Martha, Martha. Let me know if you will be making this one, Martha. Okay, I'm gonna keep that book out here. Okay, so we are going to find, oh my gosh. Okay, so we have two cutting things depending on what you're doing. So if you're doing the adjustable straps, that is done in well, you can do it in whatever fabric you want to do it in. I'm going to do it in the accent colors here. So I will leave these pieces because the pieces are marked separately in there for some, I believe. So we are on page 8 of the pattern. And we have to watch carefully where it says exterior A and exterior B and not get them confused. So I'm going to start at the top and we're going to work in order. So hi, Christine. Martha will be cutting out this weekend. I'm just going to mark everybody down. Christine, are you going to be making this one with us too? Martha's going to do it, but cut out this weekend. Perfect. This is exciting. Christine had technical difficulties. Oh, darn computers. Okay. So I'll still mark people down as they pop in. So as we look at the top, we see front and back panel top. So we got to look front and back panel top. I'm going to double check. It says exterior A, and we need to draw out 2 of these. Now where you see this drop line, that is going to be where we're going to fold over for the drop-in lining later on. Okay. Let's draw out 2 of these. If you are using vinyl and making your own crossbody strap rather than using webbing, you would also go ahead and draw out whatever size strap you're using. If you're doing a 1.5 inch strap, you will cut, oh my gosh, 6 by the length of the fabric. If you are using 1 inch hardware, it would be 4 inches by the length of the fabric. I am using webbing from Zipper Valley that I got in 1.5. I'm using this one. So yay, Zipper Valley sends it to you in these lovely little rolls when you order lots. So you're not over your head, Christine. You've got this. Message me if you need help. I'm here for you, my friend. This one actually isn't super hard to do. It's a nice one that looks super complicated, but it really isn't too bad at all. Okay, so that is front, top, back top. And because there's so many pieces, we definitely want to cross it off of our list. Again, for those just new with us, I use an air erasing pen to mark up my pattern piece, because then by the time I go to make the pattern again, the pen marks are all gone and you don't have to erase. You got this, Christine. I know you can do it. You got this. Okay. Front slip pocket. This front slip pocket is in A. Kind of just got to go through all the pieces. So many pieces. Where are you? Back slip pocket, front slip pocket, exterior. Dig through your many pieces until you find it. We can have a race to see who finds it fastest. Exterior A. What is it called? Front slip pocket. Front slip pocket exterior. That's B. Where the heck is my piece? Oh my goodness, here I thought I had them all organized. There it is. No, that's my back slip pocket. That'll be an exterior A. I'm going to pull out all of my exterior A pieces out here because I am getting lost. Back slip pocket. See, it gets confusing because the pieces say exterior / A, but here it says cut 1 exterior B. So my luck, I've lost the piece, but we will see. Front slip pocket, slip zipper pocket, front panel bottom. Oh my goodness. Front, back, bottom. Here it is. Okay, so that's, I had it in my lining pile. So the front slip pocket exterior and the lining pieces are the same piece. All right. So much for being organized. Holy moly. Christine says, I have a request to use Kenta cloth spelling. I have the cloth. What would I have no idea what that is. Does anybody know what Kenta cloth is? It's blue outline. Cheryl, I print in black and white, so that doesn't help me at all. I found it. Okay, so we want to draw out one of these. Okay. I want to keep these pattern pieces aside for I can put them with their regular pieces. Front slip pocket exterior. Okay, and again, it gets confusing. So next is the back slip pocket, brackets exterior / B, but you want to see here it says cat 1 exterior A. So that is one of these. I'm actually going to put it up here. Oh, I hear sirens outside. Back the pocket, that is done. You know what? I am such a silly because it says cut an exterior fabric A at the top here. Down here it says cut an exterior fabric B. So that makes it a little easier. Okay, flat panel. That is this big baby here. We want to draw out 2 of these. Now, keep in mind if you're using a directional fabric for this, you want to make sure that you have it done in the orientation you want it. Christine says traditional African cloth. I would say, I don't know for sure, never worked with it. If it's anything like a batik, I always back my batik with woven interfacing like SF101. So if it's similar to that, maybe. Okay, so my fabric is not directional, so I'm just going to place this like this. Actually, maybe I'm going to put it down here. How many more pieces of this do I have to go? Yeah, we'll go down here. So I need 2 of these. Oops, did I move? I shifted a little bit. It's okay. This one. It's like upholstery fabric, so is it really thick? I am really not sure, Christine. Sorry, I'm not much help without being able to see it myself and feel it and know. If it's thick like a waterproof canvas, no, you wouldn't have to interface it. If it's stretchy, yes, you will have to interface it. It completely depends on the material. Okay, so those are the flaps. Flap. Flap.
I think I know what you're talking about, Christine, and yes, I would put at least, I would put an SF-101 on. It can't hurt.
Awesome, thank you, Dawn. All right, let me just put this book and my stuff away here now. One sec. All right, so that is the flat panels. Now we want to find the gusset pieces. The gusset panel, right here. And we need 2 of these. One. Two. Okay, and then we need our gusset connectors. Gusset connector 1. And we need to draw one of these. Will it fit right here? Oh, look at that. That's perfection. Right there. Is the connector. Gusset. Gusset. Awesome, Christine. Accent that with vinyl. That'll be really pretty. Okay, so this is where you will also, if you're going to be making your own piping, you will want to cut your piping out of this if you're making a vinyl piping. Again, I'm not going to show how to do that in class because I don't think everybody's going to be doing the piping, and not everybody does the vinyl piping. It is an optional thing in this pattern, but I will be doing it. I will show you how to sew the piping on. I'm just not going to show you how to make vinyl piping. But if you're making vinyl piping, you will want to cut it out of this vinyl as per the measurements that she has given in the pattern. So I need to do that right now. So cut out 2 strips of piping of vinyl if you are making your own piping. Which way do I want my ruler to go? Okay. Oh, so what am I doing? Brandy, holy moly. Okay. It needs to go a little bit more than this. Okay. So vinyl piping definitely adds in a lot of thickness. So if you decide to do it, keep that in mind and know what your machine likes and what your machine doesn't like. Okay. So for homework, if you are making vinyl piping, you will do that for homework because we will be sewing it on next week. You can use pre-made piping or you can skip the piping altogether. I do have tutorials on how to make vinyl piping. I should really update it because I think I've come up with some easier ways of doing it, but piping. And having a piping foot really helps. If not, if you have a zipper foot, that works too. Okay, so that is it for exterior fabric A. We can go ahead and we can cut this out. You want piping? Are you using fabric piping, Christine, or are you going to do vinyl piping? If you're doing that, if you're doing vinyl piping, you will need to get some cord for it as well. That's a connector. I need another bucket. Where's my other bucket? Here we go. You got the sail right? Nice. Two gussets. I'm excited for edge painting this flap. It looks so good when it's edge painted. But that's next week. Awesome, Christine. That's exciting. Congratulations on your new machine. So my two flaps. Slip pocket. This one I will put back into my to be cut pile because we got to do the lining with this one. I'll put it back down with my lining things where it was hiding before. Oh, I was talking about pricing for this. So I sold mine regular price for $165. But at craft markets, I mark everything down so I can advertise friends and family pricing. And my friends and family pricing is 15% off and it has taxes in. So I think that meant I sold mine for 150. I don't remember what 15. Yeah, I think I've sold it for 150, which is pretty good still. Canadian. But again, craft market prices, it all depends on your community too, what people will pay. It's different. Like what will sell in Kamloops is completely different than say anywhere else. So just got to get to know your market. Do you know what? I made a boo-boo. Okay, back slip pocket A. Or this one here. Can anybody see what I did wrong?
I can because I did it too.
You did it too?
But it was earlier. So, yep, you got to do it upside down.
I got to do it over again. So when you have something that isn't symmetrical, like this is going to be on the wrong side now because I should have drew it with my pattern piece down. I think I even mentioned that just before I did this, and then I did it anyway. So I'm going to redraw this out. Thankfully, I've got more. So make sure for anything that isn't symmetrical around like this, you have to put your pattern piece the way the fabric is. So if your fabric is right side up, your pattern piece will be right side up. Because my fabric is wrong side up, my pattern piece needs to be wrong side up to cut this out. So oopsies. Oopsies. Sorry about that, Stephanie. You're probably going along with me and I did it wrong.
No, I did it all on my own. I was trying to work ahead.
Oh, and then I went ahead and did it anyways. Oh, goodness.
Yeah, there's 2 more pieces that happens to.
Yes. Okay, so this is scrap now, and now this is correct. So it should be going when it's right side up, and your pattern piece is right side up, it should match. This one, see, it doesn't match, and that is because I had my pattern piece going the wrong way on this. So we'll just put that over there for now. But it's fixed now, so that's good. All right. And my piping. So again, piping, if you're making your own piping, make your piping for homework, along with interfacing everything. And also your strap, however you decide to do your strap. We won't do the strap on camera. All right. Get that right. This is my piping. I would show you what I use for cording, but I don't know where. Oh, I have some here. One sec. I have a little scrap of it hanging out here. So this is what I use for my cording inside my piping. I think this one was 5/16. It's a whelp foam type thing. It doesn't feel like foam. It's really hard. But I get this from Galaxy Custom. So that's what will create my piping once it's in here like so, like that. All right. So that took, well, I had a mistake too, but that took the majority of my fabric A, vinyl A. But I will keep the scrap and make a wallet or something out of it later. Okay. Exterior B. Now mine, I actually did another project with this as well. It was an aviatrix actually. This was one little part of her aviatrix there. Good night, Christine. Reach out if you need anything. Have a good sleep. Okay, so now, so this is, I'm going to use a white pen to mark this up. This is black. So I have my wrong side up again. And here's another example. So we have our flap contrast band. So because it's not symmetrical, we want to make sure that if our fabric is wrong side up, and that our pattern piece is wrong side up as well. If it is a symmetrical piece, it doesn't matter. But when it is a piece that isn't symmetrical, we got to make sure that we have it proper. So because my wrong side's up, my pattern piece is going to be wrong side up. And we are going to draw one flap contrast band. Hopefully this pen shows up okay on this black fabric. You guys might not be able to see it very well. Hopefully you will be able to. Can I see it? Yeah, I can. Good. And my pen ran out. What the heck? Of course it did. Let me get a new pen. Please hold. I know I got more in here somewhere. Or is it over here? 1 second. Sorry, guys. I need a new pen. I'm gonna have to get some more. I wish I had a Tandy leather in town, but we don't. I'm gonna need more pens. Oh goodness. And Canada Post is on strike as of Friday. Oh no. I have to get my brother to bring some up with him when he comes at Christmas. There we go. There we go. Flap. Then we need our gusset contrast band, which is this. We need 2 of those. One. Two. Gus Con. Gus Con. Next, we need our bottom piece. Where are you, bottom? So many pieces. There you are. Little teeny tiny piece for the bottom. We need 1 of these. You know, my very first tutorial on my channel, I believe, was the Shamballa pattern. I think it was. Okay, next is the optional key connector if you want to have it. I will be doing that. Where are you, key connector piece? So it's just a piece that has a little swivel clasp on it to hold keys. I'm going to put it right here. Key connector. Key. And then organizer pocket contrast band. Put it right here. Trying to use up as much of my vinyl without waste as I can, because I think I'll be able to use some of this for another bag potentially. I just love these patinas so much from Galaxy Customs, so much. Org Con band. Back slip pocket A. Okay, so here's another piece. Because it's not symmetrical, we want to make sure that it is, if the fabric is wrong side up, that the pattern piece is also wrong side up. We are going to put that right here. Wrong side up. So yeah, I think that was 3 pieces that you just have to be careful with orientation. So back, slip. Okay. Next is the lining contrast band. We'll need 2 of these. I'm going to put them right here. Sammy's color blocking of this bag it's perfection. She has such a great eye when designing patterns and how to catch the eye with her color placement. Line con band. Hi, Diane. How are you? Hopefully you'll be feeling up to making this with us. Did you make it already, Diane? I have a feeling you did before you had your surgery. Next is the slip zipper pocket piece. Slip zipper pocket piece. Oh, this one here. I remember this piece. Okay, this is one here. So this piece we will also need a lining piece with. So we will, I'm gonna put this right here, I think. Fit up here? Nope. I'll put it right here. Oh, it's on the fold. Ooh, that was close. On the fold. One, will it fit? It'll fit. Perfect. So take into account where it is on the fold. I almost missed that. Why did the pen stop working? Must have grabbed the dead pen. I don't know. My pens do not like writing on the back of this material, apparently. Okay, I'll use this pencil. Just means I have to press really hard. It's one thing when the backing is black, it's so hard to see. I have Taylor's chalk here somewhere. Oh, that actually looks pretty good. This is my quilting pencil that I'd mark all my quilting lines on when I quilt on a bag. Okay, so this is slip zip. You didn't make it yet, but you're going to? Awesome. Okay, next is our welt pocket strip, which is this piece here. Where can I fit it? Put it right here. I am glad your surgery went well, Diane. Okay, this is my welt. Come on, welt. Take that off. Strap. Okay. Now these strap connectors that we are about to cut is if you are going to be doing the special straps. Again, I'm not going to do the special straps with you, but I am going to, tomorrow I'll put up a shortened video on how to do them. I'm just going to take it out of my tutorial and make a separate video from that. So it'll be the same narrative and everything. I'm just going to cut it into a smaller piece so I can put it to the member side of the channel for easy access for you. So if you are doing the strap with the decorative components to it, this is where you will be drawing these in. So we need strap connector A. This one here, we'll need 2 of these. Where do I want to draw these? I'll draw them right here. And for these, I also took the time to edge coat them when I made them, so. Oh, I didn't draw the wrong side. Darn it. I have to press so hard with this pencil. See if my pen's decided if it'll work again. No. I don't think my pen's out. I think it's not liking writing on the back of this material. I don't know where my tailor's chalk is. There we go. Just takes a little bit longer to do it with this pencil. It doesn't really want to do what I want it to do. I have to be able to see it. There we go. That's my 2 strap connector pieces, strap connector A's, and we need 2 strap connector B's, which are these ones here. And I'm going to slip them in here. I know it's a lot of pieces to cut it out, but it is so worth it. Oh, Diane, you went for a walk today, trying out your new knees. Awesome. So again, these last 2 pieces you'll only do if you're doing the decorative straps. Okay, and then everybody will do the strap. No, that's not what I want. Strap edge cover. Oh, that was the strap edge cover. This is the strap connector B. Okay, yeah, we need this piece too. And we need one of these. Strap con. Can't really see that. Oh well. And we have our 2 strap edge covers. Oh, we need 2 of these. Okay, no, never mind. What am I doing? Trying to remember what this is. Strap connector. Yep, cut out. The strap connector cutout template. Okay, I gotta find strap connector B. Where are we? I skipped over strap connector B because it's hiding somewhere. Here it is. Now that's the stabilizer. It's going to be a little teeny tiny piece, I think. Okay, my strap connector B piece is MIA. Is it still in here? Found it. Okay, so for the strap connector B piece, you will only draw out one, or you'll draw out 2 of them. But what it is they're going to eventually go wrong sides together with this strap connector cutout template. And then you sew, and then you'll have a nice edge to edge paint it with. But that is all in the tutorial. You'll see that. Okay, so we need 2 of these. This is when I wish my pen would work, because I want this to show up really good. Nope, not gonna happen. I'm just looking for a better marking tool, you guys. How about this one? Is it better? Oh, this one might work. Okay, let's try this. Okay, I poke it. There we go. Oh, this is much better. That's one. And again, these pieces you would only be doing if you're doing the fancy straps. Okay. Alrighty. Okay, crossbody strap, and then again, it tells you what to cut your crossbody strap if you're doing vinyl or if you're doing webbing. And then, of course, the optional decorative crossbody strap, which I am not doing that part on mine. There's so many options that we can do on this to make it your own. I'm going to do this exactly like how I did it in my tutorial. So, okay, now we can cut these out. So this is my slip pocket exterior, and I'm going to put this back in my to be cut pile because I need a lining piece for it still. Okay. So my strap connector piece. Lots of little pieces to cut out, but I promise it's worth it. It is an amazing little thing. Now, what was this piece? Was it this one? I guess that was my bottom. Strap edge covers. Strap connectors. But we've only been cutting this out for 45 minutes and we only have the lining to do, so it still goes quite fast. I think it took longer to cut out the paper pattern pieces. Paper pattern pieces, say that 10 times fast. There's my flat piece. And again, when it's right side up, it should match our pattern piece right side up. Key fob. There's this piece here. Organizer pocket contrast band. Didn't look like I drew that one out very well, so I'm just going to clean it up a little bit. Go. Again, for this back slip pocket piece, when the pattern piece is right side up and the material is right side up, they should match. Then you know you've cut it correctly. Lining contrast bands. And your welt contrast. Welt pocket strip. Where'd my little key fob go? There it is. All right, and that is everything for our exterior B. Got a little bit of scrap left, but only this much of non-usable vinyl. That's pretty good. Can't complain about that. All right, lining. I need to tell Diane because she wasn't here. Diane, this is that new canvas from Emmeline Bags, and it's lovely. It's very similar to yours, and it's got the PVC backing. So it's my first time working with it. And you get like a full yard. Like, it's huge. It is really stiff though. Pre-warning. Sounds, yeah, it's very stiff. Yeah, I really hope she gets more colors though. I'm excited for it. Okay. Now what we want next in our lining section on page 9, a lining main panel center. Let's dig through our pieces here. Lining main panel center. So then I'm working down the list just because I want to make sure we don't forget anything because there are so many pieces. So this one is on the fold and we need one of these. So I'm going to cut it on the fold. I'll fold this up. Yeah, it's really nice. I like it. Well, I've never worked with it before, but I like the look of it. I do wish it came in 18-inch rolls rather than these big pieces. I guess I could have cut it myself. I just find 18-inch rolls are easier to work with than like a full yard. But yeah, I just ordered this one to see what it was all about, and I wish I had ordered the other 2 colors too. Next order. I don't think I have an order going into the new year though. I think I have spent all the money I can spend budget-wise for the business this year. Okay, so that is the lining panel, and I don't have to interface these because it's a canvas. If you're using cotton, make sure you interface. Okay, so that is lining main panel center, one of those. 2 lining main panel sides mirrored to one another. Lining main panel side. So I'm still going to cut them at the same time. When we bring our fabric wrong sides together, that is going to automatically make it so we are cutting 2 pieces mirrored to one another, and that's what I'm going to do. Can you guys hear how stiff this is? Okay. Hold that in place, and I'm going to cut them both at the same time. Come on, corners. And if you cut them correctly, oh, come on. You'll see that they are mirrored to one another like they are. Okay. Next, we have our lining main front panel. Oh my goodness, it doesn't fit on my table very good. Okay, we're going to cut out one of these. So next week will be a very, very full class. We have a lot to get through. Everything comes together quite quickly, like all the components are fast to make, and then putting it all together on our last week. My lining and main front panel. Hello, Arnetta, how are you? Arnetta, are you going to be making this one? Front panel bottom. Front panel bottom. It's not on a fold or anything. Oops. Knocking stuff over. Now you'll notice this has a slight curve along the bottom. So make sure you get that in there. See that slight curve? Kind of goes up. Just very ever so slightly. Just on those corners, it has a very slight curve. Front panel side. So again, this is our front panel side. We need to cut two of these mirrored to one another. So we're going to do exactly like we did with the lining side panels. Cut them at the same time. By folding our fabric wrong sides together. Yay, Arnetta! Excited. I sold my demo one. It sold at market last week. Sorry. Sorry, not sorry. I was so happy it sold. But I have nothing to show you guys now because I sold it. Oops. Okay, and if you've cut them properly. Where did my other one go? Oh, it's right there. Oh my gosh. Brain fart. If you've cut them properly, they should be mirrored to one another so they get the straight edge faces each other and they curve into each other. Where'd my clips go? Okay, so that is the front panel sides. Next is one back panel bottom. Back panel bottom. It's nice to have so many people in and so many people making it this month. Exciting. It's our first Shamballa sew along. My favorite bag of Shamballa to make still is the Pandora. I love the Pandora. That was one of the very first tutorials I ever did. And it was like my top selling bag my first year. Well, my first year on my industrial. It was great. Okay, so one back panel bottom. That was also 4 years ago. Today is the 4-year anniversary of when I went full time and started the YouTube side. 4 years flew by. Next, we want 2 front back slip pockets. Linings. That's not that. Not that. Bear with me while I find it. Okay. So that is this piece here where we already cut out an exterior piece, and we're going to need 2 lining pieces. Got to find a better way to maneuver this stuff. Okay, so I'm going to fold this up on itself again, and I'm going to cut both at the same time. Right there. 2 of these. Come on. Okay, so for this piece, we should have 1 exterior A and 2 lining pieces. Oh my goodness, look. I missed cutting the corner of this exterior piece. There we go. Did everybody see what December's bag is? It is the Victory, the bound version by Pin It Up Patterns. We're going to do the crossbody bound version with the out piping. You can go and get it with the discount code VICTORY, capital V, small IC, TORE. And that'll be the pre-recorded sew along for December. The coupon code will work for both the bound and the burst versions, but we will be doing the bound one for class.
TORY.
What did I say?
TORE.
Victory, VICTORY.
Yeah, there we go. Just in case anybody was confused.
Yes. Victory. Woo. Organizer pocket exterior is our next piece. So we need 1 lining of this. I think it'll fit right here. Look at that. Perfect. And also we have the poll for January's bag for nominations up on the Facebook side. It's on the featured section. Make sure you go vote for your top 5 or add any that you want. On the 15th, it'll move. The top 5 will move to the YouTube feed for final decision, which will be announced on the 30th for January's bag. Hard to believe we're looking at January already. Okay, that piece is done. Next, there's a lot of lining pieces. Holy moly. Organizer pocket lining. Organizer pocket. Organizer pocket. There we go. So we need 1 of these. I'm just going to work my way up here now. Yeah, I probably said it wrong. in my head, I was spelling it right, I promise you. So just the way victory is spelled with a capital V. And you'll find it on the Galaxy Customs website. That's where our Pin It Up Patterns home is. And we do pre-recorded in December and now July and August as well, just because they're the busy months. This pattern has so many pieces. Organizer pocket lining. It's worth it though, I promise. Slip, zipper, pocket. Cut one lining. I'm trying to remember if I did that or not. I must have. So it says cut one lining and remove 1 centimeter or 3/8 of an inch from the lining height for a better fit. So we're going to cut it out as per this pattern piece first, and then we will cut off that 3/8 of an inch from the top after. I think that's just the easiest way to do it. So I'm putting it on the fold. I'm laying this down on the fold. Let go. And then from the lining piece, we're going to just cut away from one side. First, I'm going to make sure I'm straight because I obviously did not cut that very straight. Okay, that's better. And we are going to remove 3/8 of an inch from just one short side. So it'll be slightly shorter than that exterior piece, just like so. So you'll see it's just slightly shorter, which is what we want. Okay, now we need one welt pocket facing. Yeah. Where are you? I know I saw you in here. There it is. So one welt pocket facing, I think I can get from here. I'm glad we have more people too, Cynthia. It's fun. And then last but not least, our welt pocket piece. One of these on the fold. I think it'll fit there. I'm actually going to do it this way, I think. Place it on the fold. So it's on the fold and cut it out. Pocket piecing. Okay, and then all we should have left now are our stabilizer pieces that you'll be cutting your fleece or I said I will be using oh my gosh, my brain turned off. Bouncy Firm for mine. Yes, Cynthia, get the Sew Yours waterproof canvas. It is awesome. Anything on Melissa's at Sew Yours is amazing. I wish it didn't cost so much to send to Canada. So you will go ahead and you will, for homework, you'll cut out all of these stabilizer pieces and adhere them to your pieces as per the pattern. You will also, I guess I can put this up to my face now. Hello. You will also do your strap because there's so many different ways of doing the strap. Choose which way you want to do. And I'm doing the medium fancy one. I'm not doing the fancy. I'm doing the one that isn't as fancy but is kind of fancy. But again, we're not going to do those in this so long, just because we're all doing a different straps. So if I remember, I'm going to cut that part out of the tutorial and make another video, and I will stick it in with the sew-alongs. I'll label it sew-along number 1A strap, whatever, and it'll still be like the same talking and everything. I'm just going to cut it out so it's easy to find and you don't have to look through the video to try to find out where it is for easy access. So yes, you will do your strap however you're going to do your strap for homework, and you will be doing your interfacings for homework. Yay! And that's it. A lot of pieces to cut out. A lot of pieces to cut out, but we did it. Hope I didn't confuse you too badly. Again, for those asymmetrical pieces, make sure, for those that haven't cut out yet, make sure you put them the right orientation. All right. Okay. Any questions, comments, concerns? So it is 4:30. We have half an hour left. We're done. Next week will be a full. Actually, the next 2 days, the last 2 days will be a full 2-hour sew-along. We have lots to get through, but plenty of time to get through it. This is about a 3-day bag, so it's perfect. But lots of components to do, and we will be following the pattern pretty much in order, just because there are so many different techniques and everything that we have never done before, and we will be getting through it. So next week we'll be doing a mixture of lining and exterior and everything, just following and seeing how far we get over the 2 hours, and then putting it all together on week 3. Yay, let me mark down who else we have in here that I had missed. So we have, I saw Arnetta pop in. Arnetta's going to be making it. Who else? Diane popped in, and Diane's going to be making it. Who else popped in? I think that was everybody. Cheryl, Kathy, Stephanie B, Martha, Cynthia, Dawn, Diane, Arnetta, and Christine. Did I miss anybody? I think that's everybody. Kind of going through the list. I think so. Yay. Any questions about cutting it out? Any questions about interfacing choices, fabric choices, anything like that? Again, the flap is raw edge. I don't remember if she had instructions on doing it non-raw edge. Let me look. I don't remember. Nope, it's definitely raw edge. So yeah, the flap will end up being raw edge. Again, I did mine with Giardini Edgepaint, and it looks so sharp on the tutorial one. And the person that bought it loved it. That's what attracted her to it, was that edge painting. She said it made it look so classy and professional. It was nice. It was a nice compliment. All right, so if there are no questions, I think we are going to call it. If you're cutting this out throughout the week, you know, you can message me if you need a hand. If you have any questions with the strap, just reach out. This weekend, I have a craft show on, I'm looking, on Saturday. So Saturday, I will not be available to help. I will have my phone on me, but and I can answer there if I'm not too busy, but I will not be home. I will not be in my studio. But the rest of the week until next week, I will be working. I'm working pretty much 7 days a week right now. It's custom order season, and I'm hoping to get all of my custom orders done by the end of November, so I get a true December off. So I only have 1, 2, 3, 4. I have 6 more bags to go, and then I'm done for the year. And then hopefully I get a holiday. I am still filming the victory bag tutorial. I filmed class 1 today. I can show you guys what I'm using to do it for the victory class bag. I did all the edge painting on this today. So I'm using, whoopsies, this glitter gold with the pearl gold accents. This is going to be the victory class bag that I'm working on. So I'm excited for that. Gold hardware, gold everything is going to look sharp. Cutting out the pattern went fast. Said it's easy to cut out the pattern. It's just a lot of pieces, Cynthia. Luckily, you like that?
Your victory? Yeah.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
And again, for the victory for December, we are not doing the handles. We're doing the crossbody version because, yeah, if you want to do the handles, you can and follow the tutorial for that. But I have had requests for people to see how to just to do the crossbody with leaving the handles out, which is easier actually. So yeah. All right. So I hope that made you excited for December as well. And again, for December, when the classes are pre-recorded, they will still launch at the same time every Wednesday. You can still talk to each other in the chat. I won't promise that I will be there because I probably will be, normally when I take my time off, I only work till noon. So yeah, I'm actually hoping I'll be able to take the whole month off. I have a whole bunch of family coming in. I still have a bunch of craft fairs, and yeah, I just am going to need a good relax, but I will be available to you guys. If you need help, again, you will be able to talk to each other in the chat, and yeah, they'll release every Wednesday. Pardon?
I'll be here if anybody needs anything.
Oh, Dawn will be there. Dawn is a pro at this bag. So is Diane. As they were testers, they went through the whole thing with us. So yeah. So yeah, it'll be the bound version, no piping, no handles. That's what we're doing. Go get your coupon or the coupon for it. It'll expire on November 30th. All right, everybody. I think I can feel that my blood sugar is dropping because I'm starting to talk funny. So I think it's time to go and eat. I can smell supper upstairs. Dave is on vacation for 2 weeks, and I think he's actually cooking supper. I hope so. Nice. I hope so. He's a much better cook than me. So Diane says she's there to help as well. So, and of course I am too. I just don't know if I will be on in the afternoon or not. We will see. I probably will be. I don't know.
You deserve vacation, my dear.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. All right, everybody have a good night, and I will see you next Wednesday. It is time for me to eat. Bye, everybody. Have a great night. Have a great week.